What's up, YouTube? CJD here from Chris's Junkyard Designs. Doing my answer to the challenge Gary put out on Gary's Diecast collection. And it's, what was it called now? I just had it in my head too. It's the Mixed Diecast Brand Challenge, I believe. So you're showing all different other brands besides Hot Wheels and Matchbox. So new collectors and everybody else can see different brands that are out there. So I just grabbed a couple of each brand that I have. So I didn't know I had this many brands, so this is going to take a while. Not going to lie, it took a while to get these cars together. I had them all over the place, but this is an awesome challenge. So thank you very much, Gary, for putting this challenge out. You guys got to check his channel out. I'm going to leave a link in the description to his channel, and we'll get rolling here. I tried to do this in somewhat in alphabetical order, so besides a couple that are still in cases, because I'm not taking them out of the cases right now. So we'll start off with Auto World. So Auto World's a premium. I'm sure everybody knows who Auto World is, but you can find them in your Walmarts and stuff like that. I don't know if they have them in Target anymore, but you can find them in Walmart. But they're premium, metal body, metal base, rubber tires. This one here is one of their square bodies. This has got the barn find look to it. Really cool. Most Auto Worlds have some opening parts. This one has an opening hood. Really cool, really good brand, very good quality control in Auto World for sure. So I'm going to show you guys that one. And one of my new favorites, Lincoln Continental Mark V. Now this is an Auto World Ultra Red. So this is like their chase pieces that are hard to find and hard to get. I forgot what the percentage is, 4% of a run or something like that. I don't remember what it is, but this is one of their new castings this year, the Lincoln Continental Mark V 77, 1977. So I'm in love with this casting. Love it, love it, love it. So those are two from Auto World. I mean, they come out with so much stuff. It's hard to even pick till I have so many. But they have everything. Muscle cars, classic cars, trucks, all sorts of stuff. So next we got up is Era Car. Another premium brand, you could say. They have plastic bases, I believe. Yeah, plastic bases, metal body. Some have opening parts like this one. Rubber tires, of course. I only have a couple Era cars, and the quality's been great on both of them, so I have no complaints. You got the rear view mirrors. These are, yeah, those are stiff, so those are very fragile. Opening hood with detailed motor on this one looks sweet. Lensed headlights and taillights, I believe, on this one. But a really cool brand. Price points around 10 bucks, 10 to 15, I'd say. And Auto World, we all know, is around, what, 5 to 10, maybe, for Auto World, depending on what you're getting. There's exclusives out there that cost more, all sorts of stuff. But this one's pretty sweet. So, this is, I don't even remember what the Nissan Gtr R35, and I also have this one. So see, I think this has an opening hood as well. Hold on. Yeah, it's got an opening hood too, and the door's open, I believe, on this one too. This one's pretty sweet. They have a whole bunch of different color variations of this one. This is that Mercedes 6-wheel monster. I got this one, the camo pattern, looks pretty sweet. Interesting vehicle, for sure. But they make a lot of these, a lot of different color variations. I really like it. So definitely a good brand if you're interested. It's Era Car, E-R-A-C-A-R. You don't find them in stores or anything. You got to order them off hobby websites, eBay, stuff like that. Okay, next up we got some green light. Everybody should know what Greenlight is. This is from their State Wagon series. Greenlight's quality control is hit or miss. A lot of misses lately. But they have very good lineup of cars. Very interesting. Different castings. A lot of different series. So you can put up with a little bit of quality issues once in a while. It's a good brand to get to. You can find these in a lot of stores as well. I usually order mine because I can never find them in the stores. So this is from the wagon series. I love these wagons. This is the Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser. Yeah, this one the hood might open. Nope, tailgate opens on this one. So sometimes there's moving parts, sometimes there isn't. But this one's pretty sweet. There's no problems with this one, thankfully. And we'll show another one. Another Greenlight is from their new Lowrider series. It's the Impala. This was an awesome series. They did an amazing job on this series. White walls are actually, that's a big problem with Greenlight. A lot of brands, but Greenlight especially, that white wall not being perfectly round around the tire. I mean, some are very horrible, but they hit it right with this series. And in this series, none of them, the hood doesn't open except for the Impalas. So I'll show you that. This is a beautiful car. So great series that I'll definitely keep collecting. I'll just order the whole set probably every time. And the price point of these is the same around Auto World. You know, $8 usually for a car, somewhere around there, 7, 8. Yeah, pretty sweet. Next up we have Jada. Now, Jada says they're 164, but they are not. They're very big cars, and they're kind of like toony looking, exaggerated details on it. But I like to get a few of them here and there that look really cool. This is a newer one. This is a Vet. I think it's 63. Yep. Like a hot rod type thing. We used to see them in the stores a lot, but I don't see them anymore. I don't know if they stopped making them or what. But they used to be out there all the time. But I know they do a lot of 1/24 scale. Is a big thing of theirs. I see them in the store, but I don't see these anymore. So I don't even know if they're making them anymore. But as you can see, compared to a regular 1/64th, they're pretty big, exaggerated proportions. You can see it. So, and I got another one here. This is an older Jada. This thing is really sweet. Mustang. I love this one. This is from the Big Time Muscle line that they have. I believe that's what the other one was too. But cool brand. I like to try and get the old ones like this. They did a lot better rims, a lot better paint jobs too. And this is a beautiful paint job. But they're going to go for 15 bucks, sometimes 20. Lucky if you get some for 10. I think I snuck this one in at 10. But in the stores, I think they were, what, 6, 5, something like that, the newer ones. But these are sweet. So if you don't mind, a little bit bigger than 1/64th. It's a cool one to collect. And they're metal body, metal plastic base, rubber tires. Next up, we got another brand you find in the stores a lot, Johnny Lightning, especially in Targets. But I believe they're in Walmart too. This is from their Zinger line. So they have this in a bunch of different groups that come out every month or whatever they have their run is. They just have the exaggerated, jacked up back end. That's what the Zingers are. Usually have motors sticking out. More like a toony looking car, but this is a whole line. People love these. I like some of them. I don't get them all. So they're pretty cool. These run about $8. This one's pretty cool. The wagon is a newer one. It just came out a little while ago. And they do everything like muscle cars and all that too. And Johnny Lightning's quality is pretty good. Most of the time, the trouble I have with them is their wheels sometimes don't roll right and stuff like that. For the most part, almost all my Johnny Lightnings come in good, so I believe their quality control is good too, because they're part of Auto World, I believe, the same owner. So, all right, and then next up we have one of these from Johnny Lightning. This is the what was this? The Toyota, right? Yeah, I think so. So this is one of my favorite Johnny Lightning castings. I have 6 of these now, 5 or 6 different variations of this. I love these. Rubber tires. I believe, yeah, metal base. This does have an opening hood, I believe. Let's see. Yep, but it doesn't open that good on this one. It comes right back down. So, but I love this. It has all the attachments all over it. Jack, the shovel, the tires, the gas cans. It just looks great. This is a great color combination. So Johnny Lightnings are really good too. They have a lot of different weirder cars too that come out. So pretty cool. Next up we have M2. This is an auto driver, one of their lower brands. These are about $5. I didn't used to do good with M2, but almost all the newer ones I've gotten in the past year or so have been spot on with no problem. So I think they've gotten their quality control better. I'm not saying they're great, but they're better. So this is auto drivers. This will be plastic base, metal body, rubber tires, no opening features. Even though it looks like it'll open, it doesn't. It's a shared casting with ones that do open, which is in their other line that come with the acrylic cases. These come in like blister packs. But this is a beautiful car for $5. Awesome car. Love it. And then we have ones like this, which is more of their premium ones. I think this is a Miho exclusive. This is metal base, metal body, rubber tires. This can run anywhere between, usually around 15. You can get them for. But this is an awesome casting. And I think they just came out with this in 124 too, so M2 does 124 scale too. And I have a few of them too. They're pretty cool too. But M2s you can find at Walmart. I don't think Target carries M2 anymore, but Walmart has them. And order online, of course. That's usually what I do with most of mine. Except for the auto drivers, I usually find them in the stores, but nothing else for the most part. Yep, that's M2. Next up we have Majorette. I only have a couple Majorettes. I think I have 4 total. I just grabbed the 2 Porsches that I have them, put them both out since they're both Porsches and they're both basically the same. Majorette's a good brand too. I believe they're a little bit bigger than 1/64th as well. We don't really get too much Majorette here as in Europe and Australia and all that, but I think they're a cool brand. Metal body, I think plastic base on these. Yeah, plastic base, rubber tires, opening features. This has an opening hood. This has opening doors, the one in the back, the green one. So I think they're cool. I get them once in a while when I can. I mean, you don't see them here. I've never seen them in the stores here. These I got, I believe, from Mike Mods and Customs, I believe. I won one and I got one sent to me from him, if I remember right. But yeah, Hobby Lobby will have them at an outrageous price, of course. But very limited to what you can get around here. And next up we have some Maisto. So these Maistos I got, both were in haulers sets. That's mostly what I get them in if I like the hauler in the car. And I really like these two. I haven't bought one in a while because I really haven't liked any of the ones they've had out. But another good brand. Usually always full Tampo work on it. Rubber tires. Plastic base. But they come out with a lot of different cars. These are a little exaggerated times too. But I like them. They come out with nice color patterns. I didn't want to bring the trucks out. Just wanted to stick to the cars. So. But a good brand. I think what were the haulers, around $8? You can't beat it. You get a truck and a car for $8, $8 or $9. So I think they're a good price. I think you get a good car. I've never really had a quality issue with any of them either. So they always look good. That's it for Maisto. Next up, we got a really good brand. One of my favorite brands. Probably my favorite brand. Mini GT. And this is the 110 Defender, which I really love. Mini GT does not have opening parts. They are metal base, rubber tires, highly detailed. Never had a quality issue yet on any of mine. So very good quality control. All roll. And the average, they're between 10 and 20, very rarely. Usually between 10 and 15 is a Mini GT. Most of them are around 12 that I get. This one I think was a little more. I think this was a 15 or 13. I don't remember. But this one is awesome with all the stuff on the top. I love this casting. And all these 110 Defenders have different stuff on the top, and different liveries, and I love them. This Gulf one is sweet. And Mini GT you're going to have to order too. There's no Mini GTs in stores that I have ever seen. Maybe you guys get them, but I don't. I order all mine. Really awesome. They're coming out with some really nice castings too. And then how about that one? The Bugatti they came out with this year is insane. And they're coming out with more Bugattis. This one rolls too. Very highly detailed. Lensed headlights, taillights. Beautiful car. Very nicely done. You have it in this yellow and black and the blue. Both look awesome. But yeah, definitely my favorite brand. And they have rubber mirrors. So these little mirrors are rubber. So they bend a little bit so they're not as fragile. Great brand. My favorite brand. For sure. I love them. Besides Hot Wheels, of course. We all love our Hot Wheels as number one. And this one's like a Kaido House Mini GT. So I figured I'd show some of these. Not really their own brand. It's like a collaboration between Mini GT and Kaido House. These do have opening parts. Because it's not a true Mini GT, I guess. Usually just the hoods on all of these open. The wagons just came out. I think I got this last week or this week. I don't remember. But yeah, you can open the hoods on these. These are very highly detailed as well. Bigger than 1/64th scale, obviously. But I think they look great. Metal body, metal base, and these what the bases look like. Beautiful bases they put on here. Lens taillights, headlights. Nicely detailed interiors. Beautiful cars. It's been all Datsuns so far, so. But I figured I'd show them because it's kind of like its own thing. Okay. Now we'll do some muscle machines. That's an older muscle machine, which I like the older ones a lot better. I have a bunch of older ones. You can usually pick the older ones up between $5 and $8. And that's one of the newer ones that came with a hauler. So they have singles and haulers. I was finding them a lot here. Now I'm not seeing them too much anymore. But I mean, it's still the older sets. I haven't seen any of the new releases. So I get some of them. I don't get them all. I don't like the way the wheels and that look. If I don't like the car, I won't get it. But it's a tuned car. It's exaggerated, as you can see. I don't think they have interiors, any of them. Rubber tires. Detailed base, though, which is pretty cool. You got, like, separate pieces in there, which is really cool. I think it is. Love the wheels. No opening parts. Cool brand, though. You find these in Targets. That's the only place I've ever found them. or I order them online, which isn't too common to find them online either. So, but mainly Target. Definitely a cool brand if you like this kind of car. Tuned up, mostly muscle cars and classic cars. And we got another brand here that I only have a couple of. I believe I have one other one besides this. This is Racing Champions Mint. So you're thinking mint like it's top of the line, but they're kind of, but they're not. They're a hit and miss with quality as well. These two I got lucky, they're beautiful. But these two are really beautiful cars. I think these were about 12 bucks, 10 bucks a piece. So they range around between, I think, like 10 and 15 for the Racing Champions Mint. These do have hoods that come off. I'm not going to take them off now, but the hoods come off on these two. No opening doors. Plastic base, skinny rubber tires. Nicely detailed all the way around. I think these cars are beautiful. I love both of these cars. I hope they do more of these with the classics. It looks really good. Like this, when it came, this tire was broken off. I had to glue it back on there. I don't think the other one, the windshield, I think was flattened just about. It still looks like it's a little flat, but it wasn't too bad. But all in all, they're very beautiful cars. Very happy to have them. So that's Racing Champions Mint. I don't know if Racing Champions, like just Racing Champions, is out anymore. I'm not sure. Next up, we have some Sparkies. This is another brand I like. They do a lot of racing cars. I mean, that's all they do is racing cars, I believe. These are both Porsches. They do a lot of Porsches. They do some McLarens. I want to get the 917 Porsches, I believe they are, that are out. And these were all about 10 bucks. Some sites have them for 12 bucks. But they're around this price point. Very highly detailed. Those mirrors are not rubber, so they're very delicate. I believe these are plastic base. Yes, they are undetailed plastic base. Rubber tires. They do roll. But they're very detailed. I'm assuming these are exact replicas of race cars. I don't know. I don't watch it. But they look really awesome. And for 10 bucks, it isn't bad at all. No opening parts. But I think it's a great brand. If you're into racing cars like this, especially Porsches and McLarens, check them out. These you have to order online too as well. Beautiful cars. Very nicely detailed. Next up, we got some Suco. So this Suco is a 1/87 scale. So it's a little small. It's not of particular. I didn't know that when I bought it. I thought they were all 1/64th. And it's an awesome looking car. I love the Suco brand. I'm definitely going to get some more in my collection. I'm eyeing up a couple more that are on sale right now, Mercedes and that. They're not sold here at all. And it's limited to what I get on websites. More of the most popular models, really. But it's a good brand. No opening parts. This has metal base, rubber tires. This is a chrome Porsche that I picked up. But I'm not into the 1/87 scale too much. But this one's really cool. And then we have this, which is 1/64th scale. I'm getting these T1 Panel Volkswagens. I have 3 of them now. This one's my favorite. Beautiful casting. No quality issues with these guys either yet. I only have about 6, I think, Sucos. But they've all been good. You can see detail all around. Lensed headlights, and I believe it's lensed tail. No, it's painted taillights on this one. I think some have it though. Metal base, rubber tires, skinny rubber tires. They roll without no problem. No wobble, no nothing. So that's a Suco brand. SCHUO, I believe. Spelled. I think that's how it's spelled. Right there. Suco. It's not going to focus, of course. There we go. Suco. CHUCO. Okay. So I like the brand. I think they their own niche and what they do. I like it. Next up, we got Tarmac Works. This is one of their lower end cars, which I think are great. It's Global 64 line, which the quality has been really good on the ones I've gotten. I've had no problems. The Hobby 64 line is the one where people are running into problems with their quality issues, and they're like $20-something a piece. So this was only about $5 for this one. The Hobby 64 ranges between 5 and 10 from what I've seen. This one's beautiful. This is a new Aston Martin I just got. I got this in a cop car version. This is metal base, so that's nice. No detail, but it's a metal base. Rubber tires. They roll perfectly to Hobby 60, the Global 64. The Hobby 64, a lot of them don't roll. But this is beautiful. This is like Mini GT, just about. The Global 64 is how I can compare it. Maybe not as detailed, but metal base, rubber tires, they roll. It's got the headlights. I don't know if they're rubber. Nah, they move a little bit, but not a lot. They're not really completely rubber. But yeah, awesome car. And then this is one of their top of the line models. I don't remember if this was a Hobby 64 or not, but this is their higher end one. This one was a beautiful model. The Enduro Bands, or whatever the heck it's called, I forgot. But this is a sick model. It's one of my favorite models by Tarmac Works. This one was, I think, this is in the high teens, I believe it was, for this one, which really isn't too bad for this. I mean, this is very detailed. This has a metal base, rubber tires, nicely colored interior. You see the gauges. It's got a lot of nice stuff on it. These mirrors are very fragile, so you got to really be careful with this model. It does roll, not perfectly, but it rolls. Awesome model. And then we have, let's get this over here. So get Tomica. Tomica has a few different levels too. This is their base. These are about $5. Nicely detailed and painted cars, generic wheels. That's the wheel you're going to get with almost every one. I think they have two different kind of wheels. Almost every single one I have has that wheel. Suspension, but for $5, and you're getting Ferraris, which you can't get with Hot Wheels anymore, or Matchbox. So I usually just get the Ferraris if I like them. So this is their bottom of the line. Comes in a cardboard box. But I think it's a very, very nice model. It's got lensed headlights, lensed taillights, plastic base, plastic tires, but nicely detailed. That's a nice car for $5, I think. And then you go up to Tomica Premium. This will have moving parts a lot of the times. It's the doors, they don't stay up. And rubber tires, right? No, these are plastic tires too, but they're different. They're like more detailed. Also, the headlights come up on this one. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, headlights come up, which I think is really awesome. So these will run between 10 and 14, somewhere around there. 13, depending on the model and the availability of it, I guess. And then the one above this is TLV, Tomica Limited Vintage. They're very expensive. I don't have any of those. They're like 35, 40, even more sometimes. So that's a little bit high for me for that. I mean, I do pay it sometimes for RLC, but that's the 3 levels of Tomica. So I like the base models the best. I have a couple premiums now. It's Lambo and a Nissan. They were both nice too. But okay, now the ones that I didn't sneak in there before because I really didn't want to take these out of their packaging. So this is a Paris 64. It's the only Paris 64 I have. Good brand. I had no problems with this one. So this was the rough Porsche. This is a very popular model last year. I think this was Lamley's and their award thing, the car of the year last year. Beat out everything and every brand. So I love it. I think it's a great brand. I haven't bought any more. I want to just get one to have it. I mean, they're a little pricey too. They're in the 20s, I believe. Low 20. Around 20. I think they're $19.99, most of them. So, I just wanted to get one. This one looked really cool. Nothing else has really caught my eye since. I need to have a green one of this that I really like that I might grab. But they come with this nice base. Plastic base. And an acrylic case. I just didn't want you to see the car, so I didn't put the acrylic on. But yeah, I leave them in there, these ones. I don't mess with these. Okay, and then we have a brand I've been starting to get into, which is very good brand. Which is, they're really hitting it on all cylinders right now. It's Eno64. There's a Toyota Celica. I have 3 different variations of this, right? I believe 3 or 4. This is a beautiful model. Eno64 does a great job. This does roll when you take it off the base. Very highly detailed, beautiful models. No quality issues that I've seen yet. I haven't heard of anybody complaining about any quality issues. These run about 20. All the ones I bought were $19.99, 20 bucks. Some are more, some limited ones, or some crazy paint schemes and stuff. They're like 23, 24. But I love it. This is a beautiful Toyota Celica. Very detailed model. And this is plastic base rubber tires. So I got 2 of those. I'll show you one more, and that's going to be it, guys. It's a long video, but it's a lot of brands, so it's worth it. I'll show you one more Eno64 I got. I have about 6 of them now, I believe. This one is really awesome too. This Nissan Skyline is beautiful. This comes in black and blue, and I think white, if I remember right. Or they just came out with the red. I might get. I really like the red and the black with the gold rims. This is beautiful. No opening parts, but a beautiful model. This even has the lines for the defroster in the back that you'll see. Get it in there to show you. See? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, detailed models. And they come in their own case, which is great. So you can display them. It has a name on there, so you don't have to remember what it is. These roll. Look at the seat belts. Painted up, racing straps. Look at that. This is, I would consider, super premium models right here. Above premium, for sure. So that's all the brands I got, guys. There's other brands Kyosho that I don't have. I forgot what the other ones were. There's so many out there. If you guys are interested in seeing different brands, check out Stinger Diecast is really good. He has a lot of different brands that he shows all the time, and Twice Diecast, of course. He gets all these crazy brands too, from all over the place. So if you want to see different brands, their channels always show different brands all the time. I try and show best variety as I can. But all right, guys. Thanks again, Gary, for putting this awesome challenge out. Thanks for all the likes, comments. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little long, but take care. Have a great night.